Okay, this is my third take on this video, so hopefully I get it right this time. We have some consecutive integer problems, and they look like this. Find 4 consecutive integers that, when added together, total to 90. So we're going to use a strategy often used in math where you first figure out what to do with something simpler. Right now, we don't know which 4 numbers in the number line will total up to 90. But we can take 4 consecutive numbers that we do know and figure out what our variables would need to be. So if the first number would be n, 2's the next number. 2 would be 1 plus 1, so n plus 1 is 2. And then 3 is 2 more than 1, n plus 2 is the next one. And then, like I said, n represents 1, n plus 3 would be 4, or 1 plus 3 is 4, so n plus 3. So, by using those simpler numbers, we now know what our variables need to be. So we have 90 equals n plus 1 plus n plus 2, that's a plus n plus 3. Okay, our next step is combine like terms. So let's put all our n's together. There's 4 n, 4 times n, same thing as adding 4 n's anyway, and then combine our whole numbers. 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, so that equals 90. Now we want to start undoing to get n alone. So we do the opposite operations. We first deal with adding or subtracting. So subtract 6 from both sides. Positive and a negative 6 cancel each other out. And 90 take away 6 is 84 equals 4n. Our next operation, this is 4 times n. Opposite is divide by 4. Divide by 4. And made a little mistake there, but since it's my third take, I'm not redoing it. 4 divided by 4 becomes 1. 1 times n leaves n alone. And 4 goes into 84. Well, 4 goes into 8 2 times. 4 goes into 4 1 time. So n is 21. So our 4 numbers have to be 21, 22, 23, and 24. Now, once you think you found your 4 numbers, you can check your answer. It's a good idea if you're taking a test to check your answer by adding them. 21 plus 22 is 43, plus 23 and 24 is 47. 43 plus 47, well, 7 plus 3 is 10, carry the 1. 4 and 4 is 8, plus that 1 makes 90. So our answer checks, and it is right. All right, let's look at another possible problem you might face. Find 3 consecutive even integers that total to 42. Or we're going to use our same strategy as before. 2, 4, 6. And this time we're only asked to find 3. So I've only listed 3. This would be our first n. 4 is 2 more than our first number. And 6 is 4 more than 2. Okay, so by using those simpler numbers, we now know what we need to use for our problem. 42 equals n plus 2 plus n plus 4. Again, we combine like terms. There are 3 n's, so we have 3n plus 2 plus 4 is 6 equals 42. Okay, want to get our variable alone. So subtract 6 here, subtract 6 here. Those cancel. 42 take away 6 would be 36. Let me write that in black. 36 equals 3n. Okay, now we want to divide by 3 here, divide by 3 here, and final answer n equals, because 3 divided by 3 is 1, 1 times n is n, and 36 divided by 3 is 12. Okay, so we found our first is 12, 14, 16. And let's add those up just to check ourselves. And let's see, 12 plus 14 would be 26. Another 10 would be 36, and 6 would be 42. So that answer checks. Now I want you to notice something. When we deal with consecutive odd numbers, this was consecutive even numbers. Let's show 3, 5, and 7 as some simple odd numbers. I want you to notice if that's our first number, 5 is 2 more than 3, so it'd be n plus 2. And 7 is 4 more than 3, n plus 4. Notice these are the same as these. This is asking for even, this is asking for odd, so why are these the same? Well, let me show you with a practice problem. Let's say a problem tells us that 3 consecutive integers add up to 57. So, let's plug in n plus n plus 2 plus n plus 4. What's the difference? We're starting with an odd number here. We started with an even number here. We end up with 3n plus 6 equals 57. All right, and then we'll go through isolating the variable. Subtract 6 here. Oh, that one doesn't show very well. Subtract 6 here, subtract 6 here. Those cancel. We end up with 51. That's not a very good 5. 51 equals 3n. So, if we divide by 3 here and divide 51 by 3, this is getting a little scrunched because I'm running out of space. So that leaves n equals 3 goes into 5 one time, 2 remainder, carry down the 1, 3 goes into 21 17 times. So our three numbers would be 17, 19, and 21. Well, let's total those up. All right, 9 and 7 is 16, carry the 1, so that's 36 combining these two, plus the 21 equals 57. So that checks. Okay, hope this has been helpful to you. And you can even do it every fifth number. The possibilities are endless, but you use this same technique of just finding simpler numbers first to get your variables. Thank you.